So Mr. Moon has left the building. With me, a very angry Sam Palmer. I'm in Vegas. It's the only thing that's going to probably cure my day. Look, there's my backdrop. After watching us being humiliated by Spurs. So as I thought, was it a blip in the road? Were the things that, the worries that were still there? Yes, they were. We can't defend. The keeper is all over the place. Spurs scored 3 of the easiest goals, but it's also down to the manager as well. Wilson obviously had an amazing game for us last week when he come on. Didn't get a go. We thought he'd start. Bowen up top again. You lose him out on the right. The old midfield of Souček and Ward-Prowse that doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Very worrying. Obviously, he put Somerville in from the start. Looked lively. I thought we played quite well, but we just lacked firepower, which is going to be a big problem for us. That's where we thought if we had Wilson on that first half. But every time Spurs got a corner, they looked like scoring. Every single time. That first corner, if my 10-year-old defended like that, I'd tell him don't ever play football again. I think Potter is well out of his depth. I was willing to give him the chance. The club didn't make the adequate signings in the summer. We let too many go. We haven't replaced them. The back line is poor. Mavropanos is now our starting defender, which we knew last year he wasn't good at. Now, this isn't a dig at them, but they collapse every time. And I don't think a new manager can make these players better. So I don't know if the answer is a new manager. I really don't. Potter just doesn't fill me with any kind of confidence whatsoever that he's the man to get us out of this hole. We are in a hole. Fulkrug's injured now. So now we've only got Callum Wilson as our recognised centre forward, but he persists on playing Bowen up front. And we lose Bowen out wide. I said with Addy this week that I dread to think what's going to happen if West Ham get hammered by Spurs, and they've done it. I think the next couple of weeks could be mayhem at West Ham with the chance at the ball, Potter. I really don't know. I think we're in an absolute mess. I think that, as I said, the win against Forest, I was very, very happy with it, but I just said I don't know if it was a blip. We played Forest on a very bad day rather than us being absolutely amazing. We weren't good until the last 8 minutes of that game. Midfield does not work. The defence does not work. We just get beat time and time again. Easy balls. Spurs scored 3 easy goals. They were there for the taking, Spurs. They were not an amazing side. They weren't. But fair play to them. They take their chances. Can't say any more than that. Their manager's gone. Their brand new manager's gone and got 3 wins out of 4. What have we got? 1 win out of 4. And hammered in every other game. So, for me, you can't carry on with a manager like that. I don't know, what are your thoughts? As I say, I know some people say, oh, Potter's doing well. These players are going to do well. Why didn't Magassa start? Like, I just have no idea. We're so weak in the midfield and he hasn't started him. Like, he hasn't had the balls. Brings Callum Wilson on at 3-0 down after bringing Guilherme on before him. Like, let's be honest, Guilherme is shit. Absolute rubbish. We've seen nothing of him. Any West Ham fan tells me Guilherme's going to be a player, just please shut up. Save clicking on the keyboard, because he ain't. He's been useless every single game for us. And we brought him on over Callum Wilson. If I'm Callum Wilson, I'm like, what is going on here? Anyway, upset. I'm going to the Canelo fight tonight, so I'm going to try and stay a bit positive. At least I'm going to do that, doing something I like. Really, really worrying. What are your thoughts below? Let me know.